Understanding and knowing yourself is extremely important, Xuefeng. If a person does not understand or know themselves, they are certain to face humiliation and encounter difficulties. It is easy to know and understand others, but very difficult to know and understand oneself. We may be very familiar with others but unfamiliar with ourselves. Who are we really? What do we truly need? Where did we come from and where are we going? What is our personality like? What are we good at? Without understanding these things, we cannot position ourselves correctly, and we won't find our proper place in society or among people. Without finding the right place, we will blindly flounder, taking on roles and jobs completely unsuited for us. As a result, life becomes difficult, filled with failures and ridicule. Overestimating ourselves leads to frustration at every turn, and underestimating ourselves buries our talents and suppresses our nature, preventing the full expression of our personalities and turning life into a tragedy. A person who navigates life smoothly, excels in their undertakings, and maintains harmonious relationships with others clearly understands and knows themselves well. Conversely, a person who consistently faces difficulties and fails in their endeavors, and struggles in social interactions, clearly lacks a proper understanding and knowledge of themselves. A son is a son, a father is a father, a master is a master, a disciple is a disciple, a leader is a leader, the people are the people, a tourist is a tourist, a guide is a guide, a man is a man, a woman is a woman. First and foremost, one must assume their correct role. If not, life will inevitably be fraught with setbacks. Do not seek authority beyond your station, doing so will lead to chaos and negative consequences. Who are you, really? Are you manure or a flower, a mouse or a cat, a deity or a mortal, a philosopher or a singer, a thinker or a doer, a businessman or an artist? It's crucial to clarify these questions. If not, it's like a cat trying to do a mouse's job, or a mouse attempting to live a cat's life. What are you good at? Are you better at abstract or concrete tasks, at writing or manual labor, at arts or sports, at farming or socializing, at leading or following? These are also important to understand clearly. Otherwise, not only will you accomplish nothing, but you will also face continual obstacles. What are your strengths? Are you kind, honest, hardworking, and simple? Or are you gentle, compliant, innovative and trendsetting, or do you prefer following rules strictly, skilled at improvising, or resilient and determined? Identifying your strengths is crucial, otherwise, you will always be at a disadvantage. Throughout my journey, I've seen many things and many people. The disasters and pains, misfortunes and resentments of countless individuals stem from not knowing or understanding themselves and not having a correct self-assessment. Some people are impractically ambitious without the necessary virtue or wisdom and yet always scheme for others' positions and wealth. Some force themselves into tasks they are not skilled at and end up in debt and miserable. Some lack talent but envy celebrities and strive to become famous, exhausting themselves and those who care for them. Some spend their days daydreaming rather than engaging in concrete actions, looking down on ordinary workers while viewing themselves as better, higher, or more intelligent. Some always want to stand out and make a splash without knowing if they have the capability or the talent. Some from humble backgrounds constantly admire and envy those born into nobility, excessively flattering others while neglecting to ground themselves in learning and honing their skills. Some don't even grasp basic principles of behavior yet always try to educate and guide others. How can such people not suffer and bring warmth and harmony to others and society? First, don't be impatient or restless. First, get to know and understand yourself thoroughly and give yourself a proper assessment. If the positioning is wrong, chaos, pain, and trouble for both yourself and others will surely follow. Understanding and knowing yourself is not an easy task, but there is a way. Start by being humble and low profile, be the most ordinary and simplest person in the world, faithfully handle every small task within your capabilities, and And don't envy or resent others or society. Instead, enrich yourself and become a civilized, well-cultured person with substantial inner depth. With these solid and genuine foundations, you can gradually come to understand yourself and eventually enter a better phase of life. Even if you have a talent in a certain area, you also need the right timing, location, and harmony with others. If the timing is wrong, the location unsuitable, or relationships poor, even great talents may be stifled. Thus, learning to be content with your circumstances is also necessary. December 14, 2011. ChatGPT can make mistakes.